Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to our channel. Hope you're all well, hope you had a lovely Christmas and New Year. As you all know by now, we haven't been doing a lot recently on the channel for a million different reasons, but we are going to try and do more. But yeah, so at the moment we've been over in the Cotswolds for the run up to Christmas, and you can see the video. Put the link in the description there. Then we spent Christmas back in the Midlands with the family, and now we've been doing the Leicestershire. I'll say now, this week. Lindsay was in the office last week, so we had to stay back in the Midlands. As you all know by now, Lindsay works remotely, but every 6 weeks she has to do a week in the office, which was last week. Comes around too quickly, I tell you. But yeah, so this week we've only actually got a week, because we go back into the Midlands again because Lindsay's got we've got a party where it's my son-in-law to be's birthday, so we've got his party on Sunday, so we've only really got a week to spare. So what we decided was to come local-ish, and we've come over to one of my old stomping grounds, which is Melton Mowbray and Rutland. We've been here for a couple of days, but because we've been working, we've just been in a lay-by locally near Wymeswold. So yeah, but now we've come up to Frisby on the Wreake, lovely little village. But more, we've actually on Frisby Pits. We're parking at a place called Frisby Pits, Frisby Lakes, and it's actually, I used to manage it. I used to be the fishery manager here, and I know the owner, Danny. He's a good lad, and he said, "Yeah, come up and park here." Now, this place is absolutely stunning, and I'm going to show you around now. Now, what I'm going to do over the next couple of days, this site is about 100 acres, and the lake itself is I think this particular one, which I'll show you in a minute. Here, hold on, I'll put you in the background. Look. There you go, you see the lake. I think this one's 50 acres, and there's another lake opposite which is about 20 acres, so it's a massive site. Obviously it's a fishery, but they also got a boating club on here. There's you can rent in the summer. You can rent pedal boats, which are there. So hold on, let me spin you around. Got pedal boats. There you are. There's pedal boats. Look. But you can see everywhere is really iced up at the minute. It's been flooded as well recently. I mean literally flooded, where you can see the ice here and you can see the weed. This is how far it came up. I mean, it really flooded. But this place in the summer is absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. It's a massive walk all the way around the back of the lake there, all the way up to the top. You can see that sunset's just coming over. Right over to the far bank over there, and all the way around. There's a huge walk you can do, but you can see, look, all this is iced up from the floods. Ooh, I nearly went on my backside then, guys. I'd make a good YouTube video, wouldn't I? Oh my good God, this really is iced up. Oh, bloody hell. But yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a bog hole at the minute. But what I was going to say was, they've got a boating club, so you can hire pedlos, kayaks, normal boats. There's also a wild swimming club on here. You've got fishing. In the summer, there's café in the old boathouse, which I'll show you in a minute. Now the boathouse is being fully renovated at the minute, so it's closed. It's middle of winter and it's being renovated. All the cafe's being renovated. So yeah, if you want to come here in the summer, ducks, you're more than welcome. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to speak to Danny when I get a chance. I've seen him once today already, but I'm not sure what his situation is with campervan staying here. Obviously he's letting me stay here because he knows me, but I don't think he would have an issue with you staying here. So whether it's Vanlife or campervan staying here, it's a huge area, car park area. I mean, obviously I've stayed here for free. He does have to charge on the electric. There is electrical. It's not an electrical hookup, but there's plug sockets outside, which I'm sure you can plug into. But he does charge because it's on a meter. But yeah, it's. I was going to say, yeah, there's water. You can fill up with water. But let me just spin you around a minute. Look at this. So, believe it or not, that's all one lake. And if you look in the distance, you might pick it up. There's a little white building. That's actually a steam railway. So you get steam trains across here in the summer. If I spin you around, it's another big island there. But this is all one lake. See, it's absolutely massive. But you can see how boggy it is. It's just been so flooded here. It flooded like this once before when I was here. And we couldn't even get out of the village to get to the lakes, never mind get here to run them. But yeah, that's a big island out there, you can see. There's a big old sheet of water. Stunning. But yeah, if you like your fishing, I've run a lot of fisheries over the years. As you know, my day job for 20 plus years was running fisheries for a living, fisheries management, and this is the best fishery I ever run, just for the sheer species that are in here. There's everything in here: big pike, big zander, big carp, big tench, big bream, big rudd, big roach, big chub. There's a river just over there. And it's just, I used to call it a theatre of dreams here. And relatively unknown, to be honest. Unfortunately, it is a syndicate in the summertime. So if you are into your fishing, you can fish here on a day ticket from October through till March, but after that it's a syndicate, unfortunately. So yeah, but yeah, you can come down here. In the summer you can use the café. I'm sure they'll let you stay overnight here, but I will speak to Danny tomorrow, see what the situation is. You have to be careful if you want to stay here in the winter, because I say it is a flood relief reservoir, so it basically catches all the water which would flood Melton Mowbray. So times of flood, well, some big monsters animal in here somewhere. The wildlife around here is amazing. There's loads of deer, there's otters, egrets, lots of egrets, herons. But yeah, you get all sorts around here. You get mink as well, unfortunately. But yeah, in the summer it's beautiful. But like I say, you have to. If you're going to come here, and if I do speak to them, you can come here. It's a wonderful place to be. You won't find many better park-ups than this ever, especially in the Midlands. It's beautiful. The walks, for everything, wildlife, the views. Even you can where we're parked. I'll show you now. It's stunning, absolutely beautiful. But if you do stay here in the winter, always call ahead, or don't come here if it's forecast lots of rain, because this place does flood quite badly. I've seen it with my own eyes. So yeah, I'll show you now. Oh, come on, there's Herman, park there. Picnic benches. As you can see, there's the sailing club. Oh, what this is new. It's nice. And then on the dam, just here, you can see there's the boat slipway. And there's the clubhouse, and you see, I don't know if you can make it here from here. Let me see if I can zoom you in. But that's all changing rooms at the back, and then wooden cabins. They're just recladding it and repainting it all at the moment, doing loads of work on it, so they've closed it for the winter. But yeah, you've got all the picnic benches here, and you can imagine, look at this in the summer. I mean, it's all iced over at the moment and muddy because of the floods. But yeah, you can only imagine what it's like in the summer. It's absolutely beautiful. It is beautiful. A couple of swans out on the lake there, Swan Lake. Yeah, I mean, look at this ice sheets. This goes to show this is right up the banks, lot. You can see the actual edge of the lake where it is now to its normal level, but the water came right up to the top of this bank, and it does flood that car park. So if you do stay here, and I know you can in the summer, I'm not sure about the winter. I'm not sure how much he charges either, but I will get all this information tomorrow. I'll speak to him. But yeah, there's the clubhouse. And the cafe, I'll show you. He's up there. You can see the glass windows. There you go, there, look. So you can see the view is absolutely spectacular. Spectacular views over the lake. Yeah, he just spin me around. I mean, look at that sunset, just that, look. Absolutely beautiful. Massive lake. And in the summer you can jump up and down these steps, all the kayaks and the boats will be along here, and off you go. You can also do wild swimming here. They've got showers, they've got toilets. Yeah, showers, toilets, changing, lots of changing rooms. Yeah, it's just a lovely, lovely place, Frisby. I love it here. Loved it. I loved being here. It's a beautiful place. My kids grew up here. Yeah, it's just stunning. But you'll see there's a lot going on around here at the moment. There's a lot of building works going on, and took all this off because of recladding it. They've just been doing it now, actually. But yeah, you got this big car park area. That's the entrance just there. A big area here. There's a big area over there. But I'll zoom you in. Frisby Lakes paddle sports, and I do. So there's your details, and then you've got changing rooms there. You also got indoor changing rooms as well, by the way. Also where the winterize the boats in there. So yeah, but I'll take you walk around, because the other half of this site is, see there's another campervan there. I think that's the owners though now. So the story behind me in this place was, there was a multi-millionaire guy took over this, headhunted me to do the fisheries job. It's a fisheries management job, and then about 3 years into the gig, I was loving it. I got a got a house here, rent a house in the village. About 3 years into the job, he got done. £3 million worth of fraud, and got 10 years. So that went tits up for me. And then the guy who bought it then, I left when John was going through the charges. I'll just show you quickly. There's Herman, part there. Nice view of the lake. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so, what was I going to say? Yeah, so John, who owned it, he lost the Leics, and it was took over by another chap. I'd left all that time. I didn't want nothing to do with it after John got charged, so I quit. And then the guy who took over, we kept in touch, and he hadn't done fisheries before, so I used to give him a lot of advice and things like that. So we've been friends ever since. It's an absolutely incredible place, and the lodge park did get built, and they are nice. Expensive, but nice. 300 grand, 350k, but you've got lakeside views. It's absolutely stunning. We're through. Yeah, there's the lodge park. Yeah, beautiful, aren't they? Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I think I might just walk with you out all the way around, you know. I'm in that sort of mood. Well, that was dodgy. Jesus. Whew. Yeah. So that's obviously a high point there. You see the sheet ice just there. That's all ice there. And that's the lake over there, lake there, and it's just frozen in between. But as you can see now, you can see the road, although it's still icy. And you can see this here, this monk, it's never this high. This is where it naturally comes across and floods in. It's like it's flowing. It's never normally like that. So I reckon when all this ice melts, that water level's going to come up again. So yeah, in the summer, I keep saying in summer, and it's not flooded, this is beautiful, this walk around here. You can see, there's the lake, how full it is there, and it's filled all this up like that, and it comes up so high, and I'll show you why in a minute. So Frisby on the Wreake, or Frisby Lake as this is known, it's actually a flood relief reservoir. So when the river Wreake, which is just here, floods, rather than flood Melton Mowbray and the surrounding villages, there's a massive set of sluice gates that opens and diverts the water into these pits. We used to get a warning, a text warning, 1 hour text warning, when the gates were going to open, the Environment Agency were opening. Hold on guys, look at this. I don't know if you can see there. You've got a couple of swans, but there's also an egret, white egret, just at the back of the reeds. He's going to fly off in a minute, I reckon. There you go, he just flew off, you see him? Beautiful egret, he's just landed in that tree, look. Stunning birds. Yeah, so, it's alright, I've got a bit of ice again. You can hear it crunching under my feet now. Yeah, so, oh, that egret's fantastic. Yeah, we used to get a 1 hour warning, so then, well, it didn't matter what time of day it was, I'd have to come down and get all the anglers evacuated. It only happened twice while I was here. But one carp angler once refused. We used to do, there's a massive island on here, and we used to have pegs on the island. So I used to have a massive boat, and I used to load them up, the anglers, take them over to the island and leave them. And this carp angler refused to move one night, so I just text me chances, mate. So I was like, right, fair enough. And he flooded his bivvy, it was 2 foot of water in his bivvy. Idiot. Still got a photo of him somewhere. If I can find it, I'll stick it up here. But yeah, so now we're coming up to the sluice now. This is where the channel runs in here. It is, but also, by the way, the best pike fishing spot on the lake. Yeah. So this is the channel now, and you'll see. I'll just come up here. gingerly because it's muddy. Let me just zoom you out again. Right, come up to the bridge. Now you've got the River Wreake here. W-R-E-A-K-E. And there's another egret. Just took off there, look. Lovely. Everywhere out there. It's a public footpath. Here. Okay, so here's the River Wreake. And here, over the stile onto the bridge, is the sluice. So you can see normally you can drive through there. I used to drive through here to get onto this far bank. Clearly you're not going to be doing that today. Yeah, when this is going to close. So the way this works, if you can hear me because of the noise, just see them big actuator arms there, and that closes, comes up, you see the actuator running along there and the arm that lifts it up to there, and all the water is directed. See, look at that bloody great tree is stuck in it, straight over and into the lake. Yeah, straight over into the lake. You see it's still got a bit of colour in it now, look. But look at that sunset. Stunning. And then you're on to what we call the top banks. By that tree, and there's about an 8-foot drop down to the water there, so you can see how far it comes up. Yeah, famous for its, put you on me a minute. Yeah, it's famous for big zander. Not quite record breaking, but they were up and around it, never actually broke the record. But I had a 14.6 out of here, which is a massive zander. They are still here, not in the numbers they used to be. Unfortunately, the people who had it before the guy who's got it now, they messed this fishery up quite badly. Just tried to turn it into a specimen carp fishery. And that was never going to happen. It's too open to the elements, too wild. And I took out like £4,000 a bream. And I know they did because I did it. I was contract fisheries after I left here. And they employed us to take them out, and I told them they were doing the wrong thing, but they did anyway, and took them out. And obviously with that, a lot of the roach. That's a lot of the prey fish gone. Still big head of pike in here. It's quite big proportions. I've had a 30 out of here. There's lots of doubles, but it's a massive sheet of water, huge sheet of water to find them, you know. But I know the spots. If you ever come here fishing, speak to me. Yeah, so yeah, but it's also a really good tench fishery. You go up to double figures, but the average sort of £4 or £5. Fantastic. It's really weedy in the winter, in the summer, this lake, which I love. Very quickly, you're gonna love this. That is otter poo, otter sprite. Yeah, so they've obviously been here. Yeah, I'll turn you back around to the legs a minute. And it's never muddy on these banks, by the way. These top banks here, because it's all concrete. It's got grass on top, but once the flooding has dissipated, it's not like around the other side. This actual main bank here, well, the flood banks as we call it, it's a bit sticky, but it never gets dirty, boggy. Because it's concrete underneath them with drains. I used to drive around there in the truck. So this is what we used to call Tench Corner. This loads of tench on this end. Very weedy though in the summer. Yeah, you look at it, it's a cracking walk. It is. It's beautiful. And if you do get to come here, brilliant. You can definitely park in the day, but I'll speak to him again, like I keep saying. I will speak to him about night. But even if not, you want to visit here and come for the boats, you can park in the day. But if you're looking for a park up for the night, literally out the gate, turn left, out the gate, turn right, turn left, immediately left, and about 200 yards down on the left hand side there's a big old lay-by, and it's set right back off the road, surrounded by separated by trees, and it's a cracking lay-by for an overnighter or even two. It really is, it's lovely. So yeah, you can always do that to come and visit. So yeah, we're about halfway down the road bank now, and for a while, I'll show you, there's a stile here. So this is a public footpath around here. Getting dark now, so I might start losing you, but we'll bear with it. Yeah, there's a stile here. This bit of land that's separated from the rest of the lake used to be mine. I actually rented it for a bit, just for my own little. Just here, I'll show you. See, there's a gate, a fence separating this bit of land here. I'll show you. I rented this for a while. Off the old owners, just so I could have my own fishing swim, my own private little bit of ground. And I look back now, think, how much would I love that bit of land now to overwinter in the van? Although, like I say, the flooding's a risk. But to be fair, I don't think this floods here. This bit I don't think floods. I've never seen it come up this far. Yeah, so that's private in there. Look. Bloody ice. Yeah. That's a bit of private land there, and that's what I used to rent. But you can see it's actually hard standing there. Oh, that's hard standing. Have a rest. Yeah, imagine having that now on Vanlife. Oh, I'd love to buy this bit of land here. Really would. Park my van there for the winter. Build a few bits and bobs. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Beautiful. Oh. Ta-da! See the swans down there. That's the island. And there's a sailing club in front. Let me zoom you. Might not get, might be too far. See the sailing club just there. Yeah. See the swans down there playing. Again, they say that's how far the lake comes up, so I don't think I've never seen it reach that top there. I used to have a little boat that I bought the kids, just a little dinghy type thing with an outboard, electric outboard, and he's put the life jacket on and off the trundle on the lake. Yeah, I've had all sorts of boats when I lived here. I had pontoon boats, rowing boats, kayaks, all sorts. Probably had 5 or 6 boats at one point. Boat mad I am to this day, hence the kayak. That's about as much as I can get in my van. But yeah, I do love my boats. I've always had boats of various descriptions. Yeah, it's beautiful. See if I can catch that now. I don't know if I pick that up very well. Look at that sunset, look. Absolutely glorious. And there's a boathouse. Yeah, and now we're there. Just about. Hold on, I'm going to get through this. There we are, pretty much back. I'll tell you what, it's been a while since I've done a walk like that, and I'll tell you what, I've got right sweat on. Getting old, mate, getting old. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little tour around Frisby on the Wreake water park, Frisby Lakes. Like I say, I'll come back here one day in the summer and I'll show you around again. You see the difference. It's really beautiful. You can sit outside here with a coffee and a bacon and egg sandwich, and you've got that view. And I'll show you the view right now. Look at that view. Priceless. So what's that took? 36 minutes. That little tour around. But obviously I was basically rushed. I ran around early. But here's Danny pulling up behind me now. Yeah. Anyway, that was the tour. I enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in a bit.